We'll have all the details for you, but first, as always, it's time for the 9 headlines at 9. Congress government in Himachal remains on the edge. Himachal Chief Minister Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu, defiant, says his government is safe. He won't resign. This even as a disqualification motion against the 6 rebel MLAs is moved. Hunt on for the absconding Trinamool Neta Shah Jahan Sheikh. Bengal High Court pulls up the state police once again, gives a free hand to central agencies to arrest him. Tensions continue to rise in strife-torn Manipur. State police commandos lay down their arms in protest against the attack and abduction of Imphal West Additional SP Meitei Group. Aramba in Bengal allegedly behind the abduction. China rocket gaffe on DMK's ISRO ad stokes a row. Prime Minister Modi criticizes the DMK, says Team Stalin hoarding credit from ISRO's scientists. Historic drug haul seized off the Gujarat coast. Yet again, Indian Navy officials and NCB seize a record 3,330 kilograms of drugs from a boat. 5 crew members are arrested. It's Congress versus BJP in Karnataka over alleged pro-Pakistan slogans that were raised in the assembly. BJP hits the streets in protest. Congress refutes the charge, claims that no such slogans were made while assuring a probe. Reliance and Disney Viacom 18 join hands, announce a strategic joint venture to merge digital streaming and television assets. Reliance to invest 11,500 crore rupees in what could be a mega media deal. Sunil Mittal, the founder and chairman of Bharti Enterprises, conferred a knighthood by UK's King Charles. Mittal becomes the first ever Indian to be knighted. And BCCI releases the annual central contracts. Shreyas Iyer and Ishan Kishan's contracts terminated. Rising star Yashasvi Jaiswal earns his first BCCI contract. But let's give you some breaking news, and it is an unfortunate, tragic story. The Uttarakhand tunnel rescue hero. His house has been demolished in the national capital. DDA has razed the house of the rat hole miner Wakil Hassans, whose efforts led to so many people being rescued when they were trapped in a tunnel in Uttarakhand just a few months ago. Hassans' home was among the houses demolished in Khajuri Khas. The DDA has said these were illegal constructions. Rat miner Munna Qureshi has also claimed an assault by the police. DDA says the land was part of a planned development land. On the other hand, Wakil Hassans has been saying that for the last few months he's been trying to make an effort to connect with politicians to help him at least save his house or get a new construction. The very man who rescued those dozens of trapped miners now finds that his house has been demolished. That is the big story that we are getting to you at the moment. The DDA raising the house of the rat mining hero. Listen in to what he had to tell us.
हमारे बच्चों को और हमें सबको थाने में पकड़ के बैठा लिया जैसे हमने बहुत बड़ा क्राइम कर दिया है।
और मेरे मारा भी है इन्होंने, पुलिस वालों ने 2-3 बेमतलब में हमारा मकान तोड़ा, हमें मारा।
मेरे बच्चे नाबालिग है, बच्चे में नाबालिग है, उसे पकड़ के थाने में बैठा लिया लोग और उनके साथ मार पिटाई भी की है।
और जो हमें आश्वासन दिया था सरकार ने, हमसे कही थी आपको घर में बिठाएंगे, हमारा तो घर ही छीन लिया। और उसमें बच्चे भी पढ़ाए जाते थे, बच्चे ही पढ़ाते थे हम अपने घर में,
और वहाँ बच्चे भी पढ़ रहे थे हमारे। और डीडीए वालों ने बिना बताए आके उस मकान को तोड़ दिया है।
भी आई थी, लड़की को मारा पुलिस वालों ने, लड़के को मारा, लड़के को भी मारा, हस्बैंड को भी। जो मुन्ना कुरैशी साथ में था टनल में, टीम लीडर उनका, उसे भी सारों को उन्होंने ले जाकर थाने में बंद कर दिया। 41 मजदूरों की जान बचाना कितनी बड़ी बात है। एक इंसान की जान बचाता है ना, उसके लिए सरकार पता नहीं क्या से क्या करती है। और मेरे हस्बैंड ने तो 41 मजदूरों की जान बचाई थी, उन्होंने मेरा घर भी छीन लिया मुझसे। सरकार तो जहाँ मकान देती है, उन्होंने तो मेरा घर जो टूटा फूटा था, मैं तो उसी में रह रही थी, जिस तरह से भी रही थी, मेरे से वो भी छीन लिया।
We also have a statement from the DDA which says on the 28th of February, a demolition drive was conducted by the DDA to remove encroachments from its acquired land in village Khajuri Khas. The land was part of planned development land. The fact though is that here is someone who only 2 months ago was a hero. Let's assume that the land was illegal. Should it have been demolished without giving him some alternate accommodation is the question I want to raise. Anmol Bali now joining me. Anmol, we are told Wakil Hassan is saying that he has been running from pillar to post to try and get someone to help him. Here is someone who was a hero just a few months ago, will now be homeless tonight.
Rajdeep, it's very unfortunate to know that Wakil Hassan, one of the 12 heroes, those who saved 41 trapped workers in Silkyara tunnel, has today lost his life in the DDA's anti-encroachment drive. On 20th of Feb, it was seen that DDA launched an anti-encroachment drive in Khajuri Khas area in northeast Delhi, where Wakil Hassan used to live, but today he lost his house. While talking to India today, he was very emotional. He personally told me that I have knocked doors to doors. Even I have said to BJP leaders that I don't want any other prize. I don't want any other thing. I only want my house. We also asked him how this all happened. He said he and his wife both were not at home. Only his 3 kids were at home when this happened. And he is also accusing the Delhi Development Authority of not serving him any prior notice, as well as also accused Delhi police of taking him into custody and beating him. So this is very unfortunate for someone who is hero for the nation. Rajdeep.
You know, it shows, as I keep saying, गरीब की कोई सुनवाई नहीं होती इस देश में. Here is someone who tells us he's been running from pillar to post. He doesn't want any rewards from the government, no cash prizes. He wanted a house. His house was demolished today. It was, as the DDA statement saying, on an illegal structure. But it leaves open the question, what does someone like Wakil Hassan do? Does he go through the bureaucracy? Is there no politician out there who can help him? Is he simply too much of a aam aadmi, not to be seen as a khas aadmi, and has lost his home as a result? In fact, they are now claiming there was an assault by the police on them. Remember, I keep repeating, these were your rat miner heroes who had rescued people from that collapsed tunnel not too long ago. That's the tragic story that we are bringing to you at the top, because it's a story with a face, a story that could resonate, we hope, with millions of you out there, some of you who may want to help. This is a time for you to maybe help someone who was a hero not too long ago. The DDA insisting that his house was on encroached land. That's the tragic story of Wakil Hassan, the rat miner's house being razed. I want to go to Wakil Hassan now. Wakil Hassan साहब, ये बताइए कि अब आप क्या करेंगे? आपका घर तोड़ा गया है, अब आप क्या करेंगे?
हम लोग साथ साथ थे सर वहाँ पे।
जी बताइए वकील हसन साहब।
सर मैं बड़ा आहत हूँ सर, मैंने इस देश के लिए अपनी जान की और हमारी टीम को बिल्कुल जान की परवाह नहीं की, और हमारे देश ने हमारे लिए ये हमें सिला दिया है सर। हमारे बच्चे देखिए सर, रोड पे बैठ के खाना खा रहे हैं, यहाँ पे देखिए हमारे पीछे ये आके इन्होंने रोड पे हमें बैठा दिया है। इन्होंने हमसे पूछा भी नहीं, हमने इन्हें बहुत दवाइयाँ दी कि सर हम उस चीज काम कैसे रहे हैं सर, कम से कम इस चीज की तो थोड़ी शर्म की।
लेकिन वकील साहब, डीडीए कह रही है ये गैर कानूनी घर था। क्या आपने इसके पहले आपको बताया गया था ये गैर कानूनी है, हम डेमोलिशन करने वाले हैं?
सर इससे पहले डीडीए वालों ने मेरे से पैसे लिए हैं सर इसमें। और ये देखिए आप यहाँ देखेंगे ना, यहाँ सारे मकान बने हुए सर, इधर देखिए मकान, इस तरफ देखिए सर मकान बने हुए, सब जगह मकान बने हुए। मेरे एक मकान को सर टारगेट किया जा रहा है हमारा। आप देखिए सारे मकान बने हुए सर, एक मेरा मकान इतना रतराज आ गया सर, इस चीज को देख लीजिए आप।
आपने किसी नेता या किसी अफसर से बात की या कहा देखिए मैंने उत्तराखंड में इतना काम किया, मेरे घर को तो रहने दीजिए?
जी 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 सर, मेरी बात सर तिवारी जी सर से, तिवारी जी से हुई थी मेरी बात। जो हमारे मनोज तिवारी जी हैं, हमारे यहाँ के सांसद हैं, उन्होंने हमें पूरा आश्वासन दिया था, हसन जी आपने इतना अच्छा काम किया, हम आपके लिए कुछ करेंगे और आपका मकान टूटेगा नहीं, हम आपको ये मकान बना के देंगे। मुझे पूरा आश्वस्त था, क्योंकि वे जो कहते हैं वे करते भी है सर, मैंने बहुत दफा देखा है सर। लेकिन यहाँ पता नहीं क्या हुआ सर, उनसे चूक हो गई या मेरे से चूक हो गई, मैंने कुछ गलत काम कर दिया जो मुझे सर इससे रिजल्ट मिला कि मेरे बच्चे सर रोड पर बैठे हैं खाना खा रहे हैं, देख सकते हो देखिए सर, ये देखिए सब हमारे बच्चे रोड पर बैठे खाना खा रहे हैं।
I want to ask you viewers out there today, look at those images and ask yourself this question today. Here is someone you lauded as a hero. All the industrialists, the corporates praised Wakil Hassan. All our politicians praised him just a few months ago. Today, he's on the road. Let's assume that the DDA is part of an anti-encroachment drive. But as he points out, He was running from pillar to post seeking help. क्या आप आज हमें कहेंगे गरीब की कोई सुनवाई नहीं है? जब ये उत्तराखंड में जो हुआ था, आपको कई लोगों ने आपकी प्रशंसा की। पुष्कर धामी जी, उत्तराखंड के मुख्यमंत्री, ने आपको कहा कि आपको बख्शीश मिलेगी, ये वो। क्या कहेंगे आज आप सब उनको?
सर मैं तो कहूँ हमें उस चीज का इनाम मिला है। ये हमने जो वहाँ 41 लोगों को बचाया था उसका ही हमें इनाम मिला सर। हमें घर बेघर करके देखिए सर, मैंने आप सरकार से कुछ नहीं मांगा कि सरकार मुझे करोड़ दे दे, 10 करोड़ दे दे। मैंने सिर्फ ये बोला था सर मेरा हौसला जो है सर, मेरा हौसला मुझे दे दीजिए। मुझे कुछ ज्यादा उम्मीद नहीं है और ना मैं ज्यादा एक्सपेक्ट करता। मुझे जो मेरे बच्चे हैं सर रोड पे लेकिन आ गए सर, इतना बड़ा काम होने के बाद भी सर मैं क्या करूंगा और अपने लिए देश के लिए सर मैं बिल्कुल गर्दन कटा दूं तभी मेरे ख्याल से विश्वास नहीं होगा सर। आप
सर मैं एक आपको कहना चाहता हूं, ये देश में कोई ना कोई होगा जो कहीं ना कहीं देख रहा है ये प्रोग्राम और जरूर आपकी बात सुन रहा है, और मुझे विश्वास है कि आपको घर जल्द से जल्द मिलेगा। आई एम श्योर दैट देयर इज समवन आउट देयर विद द कंपैशन टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट हैज हैपेंड टू दिस फैमिली ऑफ समवन हु गेव हिज लाइफ टू रेस्क्यू पीपल। एक आखिरी मैं आपसे पूछूंगा, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे? कोई श्रोता जो क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
सर मैं सिर्फ इतना कहना चाहता हूँ, मेरा घर तोड़ा गया उसने मुझे जैसे मेरा घर था वैसे मुझे घर पर आके दे दिया। मुझे और कुछ नहीं चाहिए आपको, ना मुझे सब्सिडी चाहिए, ना मुझे घर का चाहिए, ना आपसे करोड़ों रुपए चाहिए सर। मुझे मेरा घर चाहिए और कुछ ना मेरे बच्चे सर छुपा के रह सके। इतनी तो सर मैंने जल्द से उम्मीद पाली थी सरकार से। मैंने कोई बहुत ज्यादा उम्मीद नहीं पाली, सिर्फ अपना मांग रहा हूँ सर। मैंने ये मकान खरीदा हुआ सर, सब कुछ बेच बाच के।
आपने खरीदा है? आपने डीडीए को पैसे दे के खरीदा है? Okay, we will of course keep tracking this story. I just, as I said, want to repeat to our viewers, we made this the top story because there is this India that we all need to wake up to. And if we don't wake up to this India, we will never build an equal India. So, in a sense, Wakil Hassans' story is a story of that India which deserves, in a sense, at least a roof over their head. We will keep tracking Wakil Hassans' story till he is provided what he believes is justice and he's provided a roof over his head. वकील हसन जी, हम दुआ करते हैं कि आपको जल्द से जल्द एक मकान मिले और पूरा देश एक तरह से आपके साथ रहेगा. I hope someone out there is listening to your voice. Thank you very much. Okay, let me turn from there to our political story. Our politicians, do they really care about the Wakil Hassans of the world? They are more involved in saving a government in Himachal Pradesh or toppling it. Either way. Well, this is the breaking news coming in from Himachal Pradesh, where it seems that there's a pause button that's been pressed. The Congress rebels, yet no decision whether they should be disqualified. The Speaker has reserved his verdict on that. A lawyer representing the rebels has sought more time. Chief Minister Sukhvinder Sukhu is insisting his government is safe a day after 6 MLAs cross-voted amidst suggestions that his government could be toppled soon. First, take a look at all the drama that's taking place in Himachal Pradesh.
Himachal Pradesh CM Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu lives to fight another day. After a series of deft maneuvers, the Congress crisis managers in the hill state got the state budget passed on a day marked by high drama. 15 BJP MLAs, including former CM Jairam Thakur, were suspended from the assembly on Wednesday. With their strength reduced, the remaining 10 BJP MLAs walked out, paving the way for the passage of the budget.
मैंने कहा हम योद्धा है, युद्ध की तरह लड़ाई लड़ते हैं और ये लड़ाई युद्ध की तरह लड़ रहे हैं. हर चुनौती का सामना करते हैं और हम जीतेंगे निश्चित तौर पर. मैंने कोई इस्तीफा नहीं दिया है. कांग्रेस पार्टी की सरकार 5 साल चलेगी. सभी हमारे जितने भी विधायक थे उन्होंने आज बजट पारित किया. मैं इसके लिए सभी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं. और निश्चित तौर पर जिस प्रकार सरकार गिराने की साजिश रची गई थी और जो लोग थे उनका भी आने वाले समय में हम भंडाफोड़ करेंगे. निश्चित तौर पर ये सरकार 5 साल चलेगी.
100 से ज़्यादा मार्शल विधानसभा के अंदर हमको उठाने के लिए, सदन से बाहर करने के लिए वहाँ पर बुलाए गए और वो हमको उठाने लगे, खींचने लगे. जब हमने कहा कि सदन के अंदर हम बैठे रहेंगे जिस तरह से उनने नियमों की विधानसभा के अंदर धज्जियां उड़ाई, आज तक के इतिहास में विधानसभा के किसी अध्यक्ष ने इस सीमा को नहीं लांघा जो वर्तमान में किया गया।
While the passage of budget may stall a no confidence for some time, the Congress government is sitting on a time bomb. Disqualification proceedings are on against 6 rebel MLAs who voted for the BJP candidate Harbhajan in the Rajya Sabha polls. Even if they are disqualified, the Congress will be tested when the by-poll happens. Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who had campaigned during the Himachal Assembly elections, lashed out at the BJP, accusing it of trying to usurp power by using money power and central investigation agencies. Sources tell India Today, Priyanka briefed party chief Mallikarjun Kharge after many MLAs reached out to her.
आगे जो हमें कदम लेना है, कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष और अन्य नेताओं से बातचीत करके वो ज़रूर लेंगे। कुछ कठोर निर्णय लेने होंगे, हो सकता है, पर उससे हम पीछे हटेंगे नहीं।
While a no-confidence motion doesn't look imminent, CM Sukhvinder Singh could be living on borrowed time. If the rebellion in the Congress is not quelled, a change of guard cannot be ruled out in Himachal Pradesh. With Manjeet Sehgal, Bureau Report, India Today.
And a short while ago, I spoke to Harsh Mahajan, the BJP's Rajya Sabha MP-elect. It was his election last night that has now triggered the speculation that the only Congress government in North India could be toppled soon. Listen in to what Harsh Mahajan had to say. And joining me now is the BJP's winning candidate from Himachal Pradesh. I'm joined by Harsh Mahajan. Appreciate your joining us, Harshji. First of all, congratulations on winning this Rajya Sabha seat in a very tough fight, 34 each, and then you won by the draw of lots. So congratulations. But is this about Rajya Sabha now, or is it about bringing down the Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu Congress government? Was this all part of a plan to bring down the government, Harsh?
You see, Rajdeep ji, lot of MLAs from
Yes.
the Congress were feeling humiliated by the Sukhu government. And this is the outcome of that break from the Sukhu government, which these people wanted to show their resentment. And I was in touch with most of them because I knew them from the beginning. And I've been, a lot of them have been groomed by me when I was in the Congress. And I joined the BJP about 3 years back. But I think they were more than willing to show the Sukhu government in their, this how they wanted to bring down the government. And it was I was lucky and with the blessing that I got elected.
But sir, is it true, Harsh ji, that ये एक Operation Lotus है? BJP has been planning on this for a while. Vikramaditya Singh, Veerbhadra Singh's son, also attended the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha. You are close to Veerbhadra Singh's family. So this is an Operation Lotus. Yes, there is dissension in the Congress, but BJP is also fishing in troubled waters. You are using this situation to bring down the government. Have you given them any inducements? Have you promised them ministerships कि आप हमारे साथ आ जाओ, हम आपको मंत्री बनाएंगे?
हमने कोई commitment नहीं की. They have come unconditionally. Let me tell you that. And we are a political party. We take the opportunity when it comes. And जो हुआ है ये सारा कोई planned नहीं था. ये सारी Congress is being dismantled everywhere in India, and in Himachal it is going to happen now, and more MLAs are in touch with us, and they are going to change the government soon in a day or two, maybe in 2-3. The speaker has suspended many of them today, and this is only a delay tactics. It won't take much time. This is Congress, how the Congress leadership behaves.
How many
they are
of
still
the
living in
40
a 5-star culture.
What do you mean when you say Congress is caught up in five-star culture? What is the BJP's culture then?
अब मैं आपको बताऊं, अभी कांग्रेस की यहाँ सारे ऑब्जर्वर्स और ऑब्जर्वर के ऊपर ऑब्जर्वर और कितने कोई जनरल सेक्रेटरी कोई सेक्रेटरी आए हुए थे, वो सेसल से नीचे तो बात नहीं करते हैं. दे वांट टू स्टे इन सेसल. देन उनको गाड़ी भी मर्सिडीज चाहिए है, उनको बिल देने वाला भी कोई और चाहिए. ये ऐसे कोई तरीका होता है भारतीय जनता पार्टी में अंडर मोदी जी's regime? This is not the way of the Bharatiya Janata Party operates. This is Bharatiya Janata Party works day and night. They mean business. They are serious about things. They have shown the world that India is a leader. They have shown India that I am today feeling proud to be called a Hindu. So we all these things which Modi ji has done for India, I don't think it's possible. It was ever possible, and never the thought of this kind of things came to the Congress regime, Congress leaders. कांग्रेस में रह कौन गया राजदीप जी?
But is it
कांग्रेस में तो लोग भाग रहे हैं इधर से उधर.
Now, if you are saying you have nothing to do with it, this is all internal Congress, then why are the Congress MLAs being taken by the BJP to BJP ruled Haryana?
देखियो राजदीप जी, दे आर इवन नाउ सिटिंग इन द विधानसभा. सारे आए हुए हैं विधानसभा में बैठे हैं. जब यहाँ कांग्रेस की गवर्नमेंट है और उन पे प्रेशर चारों तरफ से उनको पुलिस वालों ने घेरा हुआ है, तो क्या करते हो? दे वर फीलिंग कि यार हमने कोई पाप तो नहीं किया है, हमने अपनी मर्जी से वोट दिया है, तो वाई दे आर ट्राइंग टू हॉन्ट अस, एंड देन इट इज आवर ड्यूटी टू प्रोटेक्ट देम. एंड आई मीन वी कांट now get them humiliated by a mob of these gundas, which the Congress was kind of doing this in Himachal.
Sir, I take your point that the Congress
ji,
itself
Congress
has to look within and they have to do Atma Chintan. Sir, I take your point. Sir, I take your point that the Congress has to introspect because of what has happened, that they have not been able to keep their house in order. But is it not true? Is it not true that the BJP also is using any dissension in the Congress to try and form a government wherever possible? Sam, Dam, Danda, Bhed. In some way or the other, you have to form a government. That is why it's being called Operation Lotus, a code name for breaking any Congress government.
पॉलिटिकल लाइफ में साम दान दंड भेद चलता है. जब कांग्रेस की रजीम हो, किसी पार्टी की हो, चाहे टीएमसी की हो, चाहे बीजेपी की हो, चाहे किसी भी पार्टी की हो, यही तो होती है राजनीति. और क्या होती है? बट ऑपरेशन व्हेन यू नेम इट एज ऑपरेशन लोटस और ऑपरेशन दिस, वो तब कुछ और हो जाता, कोई और करे तो कुछ और हो जाता है. तो दिस इज नॉट अ ट्रू पिक्चर. आई हैव सीन कांग्रेस माई सेल्फ फॉर 40 years. How they have deteriorated, how the culture of chamchagiri runs, and how for the one family the Congress has been sacrificed. And people from
what will you say to those people,
India,
Harbhajan ji, that for years aapne, sir, but people will say ki, sir, I take your point, but Harsh Mahajan ji, people will say कि Harsh Mahajan ji ने 40 साल कांग्रेस की मलाई खाई थी. You benefited from the Congress. Now when the ship is sinking, all of you are deserting the ship. ये तो वही हुआ ना कि जब तक सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा था.
सब मैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी में उस टाइम गया 3 साल पहले, जब भारतीय जनता पार्टी यहाँ हारने की स्थिति में थी. तो आई एम नॉट अ अपॉर्चुनिस्ट. हमने खून पसीने से अपनी जनता की सेवा करके हमने इनको अपनी जवानी दी है कांग्रेस को. सो यू नोबडी कैन से दिस. यू आस्क अबाउट एनी पीपल फ्रॉम हिमाचल अबाउट माय रेपुटेशन, यू विल कम टू नो.
Okay, you're claiming the Congress is going to fall on its own because of its own contradictions. The BJP, of course, will benefit from it. But as you said, इसे कहते हैं राजनीति. This is politics, and in politics, this can happen. Thank you for speaking so clearly to me. I appreciate Harsh Mahajan, you joining me, our newsmaker of the moment. So let's raise the big questions on our political face-off. Can Congress save its last government left in North India? Is the BJP ready with another Operation Lotus? Are MLAs simply available to the highest bidder? Joining me now, senior journalist Javed Ansari, Ajoy Kumar, the Congress's spokesperson, Gaurav Bhatia, BJP spokesperson, both senior spokespersons joining me there. First to you, Ajoy Kumar, since the Congress is the party which seems desperate to save its government, is this the Congress once again being caught napping and now flapping around looking to how to save its government? You've dashed DK Shiv Kumar there, Bhupinder Hooda. Are you going to change the chief minister to save your government?
Look, Rajdeep, we live in strange times, you know. If you and your family are sitting in your house and a criminal enters, puts a pistol on your head, okay, takes away your stuff, and then the police starts questioning, like, what is Congress doing? You know, the question is very simple. The Bharatiya Janata Party has killed democracy shamelessly. You know, they keep saying Vishwaguru and all. They take CRPF, they take ED, they take CBI. And the problem now is that the time has come when it has crossed all levels of, look, you fight elections, you lose election, you win the elections. MLAs are, MLAs fight elections, win elections. What is this nonsense? Is it Russia's Putin Russia? That you have a sham of an election?
Dr. Ajoy Kumar, your MLAs have left. No, 1 minute. Your 6 MLAs cross-voted today. Your own MLA, Vikramaditya Singh, is saying that he is feeling humiliated. You have to look at your own house, na? You are not, apne girban mein dekho.
One sec. What about all this ED, CBI and money power and all that? Apne girban mein to hum dekhenge. Let me finish it first. Apne girban mein dekhenge. Question is, you think this Operation Lotus, Goa, Madhya Pradesh, what happened you think it is the right way for democracy to go? First answer that question. I will look at my girban next. If you all believe that this is how this country should continue with the democracy, fine. Power to all of these crooks and all that. Second question. Now I'll tell you, the proceedings, what I heard Mr. Mahajan speaking. I am in Odisha. The BJP is staying in 5-star hotels. The question is this nonsense they pout on TV कि BJP guys don't stay in 5-star. Have you seen where the Home Minister stays? Where these guys stay? So kind of nonsense and stories they tell on national TV. Mr. Mahajan was talking. In Orissa or Telangana, where these guys stay, we also know, they also know. They don't sit in Mercedes when this... No, I just want to complete. So please, I was hearing the shameless lies Mr. Mahajan continued to say, but let it be because he had his 15 minutes on the TV. Now coming to the issue. The Chief Minister of Himachal, impeachable integrity, you might say didn't manage, etc. But the fact is impeachable integrity, put all his salary, doesn't take a single penny, comes in a small alto, works for the people. Politics have changed. So it's a different time. I told you when gundas are touted as strategists, power to you. Second part, these guys will get disqualified. And once they get disqualified, let's have an election again and we'll see.
Okay.
And
you're virtually daring in a way the BJP to attempt to try and...
Fight.
No,
we will try and fight.
Okay.
And see.
No, 1 minute. You've used very strong words. Let Gaurav Bhatia respond. You're saying there are gundas out there. They are taking MLAs at gunpoint. These are all the charges you are making. BJP ministers also stay in 5-star hotels. Gaurav Bhatia, respond. One thing is that the Congress has to get its house in order. But the truth also is the BJP is fishing in troubled waters. The BJP is looking to see kaun si government topple kare next. You are looking to topple.
So Rajdeep, first of all, compliment to my friend Ajoy, who's looking really like a Bollywood star with the new hairstyle. But I must tell you, Rajdeep, there are 2 lines, one for the BJP and the other one for the Congress party. You are a movie buff. You must have seen a movie called Jo Jeeta Wohi Sikandar. तो बीजेपी के लिए लोग कह रहे हैं वो सिकंदर ही दोस्तों कहलाता है, हारी बाजी को जीतना जिसे आता है, और वो बंदर ही दोस्तों कहलाता है, जीती बाजी को हारना जिसे आता है. So that sums up the Congress attitude. Now let me make a very serious point. Rajdeep, I will not look within. I will not see the dissension, the dissatisfaction, and people who are revolting against the psychophancy culture that prevails in the Congress party. I have a very short rebuttal to make. And I only have 3 questions for my friend Ajoy Kumar. First, Vikramaditya Singh. What did he say? That my father's legacy, who was a very tall Congress leader, Veerbhadra Singh ji, 6 times chief minister, has been insulted. And I have also been insulted. 2 गज के तलबगार थे हम और मांगे तो गुनहगार थे हम. 2 गज लैंड मांग रहे थे.
Sir, just to inform you, the same Vikramaditya Singh has now taken back his resignation.
I know that he has withdrawn.
So he has withdrawn his resignation. So the BJP is fishing in troubled waters, even as the Congress is trying to get its act together.
Allow me the same kind of uninterrupted time, my friend.
Sure.
आप मलाई की बात कर रहे थे तो मैं बताऊं, मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं, कुछ पत्रकार भी हैं जिन्होंने मलाई खाई है
जी, और
वो बड़ी ईमानदारी से दोस्ती निभाते हैं, लेकिन उनकी मूछें मलाई वाली दिखाई देती हैं. So they should be a little careful, Rajdeep. Don't interrupt me. We have a Congress spokesperson and he happens to be very effective. He's my friend also.
Right.
You need not interrupt. I said 3 points. I just finished my first point and
Go
you
ahead.
interrupted.
Come with the second.
My second point. You know, Priyanka Vadra Gandhi tweeted today, she was talking about morality in politics. So that brings me to the next 2 questions. You tell me in Karnataka, DK Shiv Kumar ensured cross-voting of a BJP MLA. So then I must also make these allegations and I must say that, you know, what is this? Horse trading कर रहे हो, तुम लोग muscle power, police power का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो.
What's your
But
third point?
I will not get any answers for that. My
Your
third
third point.
allegation. Yes, my third point is also very categorical. You remember the last parliament session? Member of parliaments were suspended because they were unruly, they were throwing things, they were, you know, shouting slogans, not abiding by the rules. They were suspended. So the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi and Khadge ji said, democracy is in danger. Today, 15 MLAs of the Bharatiya Janata Party were suspended by the Speaker of the Assembly and without following the due process of law, and I must say to save the government of Sukhu ji. So, is democracy now thriving and it's surviving in Himachal Pradesh when MLAs are suspended? And I must say this, that you know the double standards that the Congress has, they can't keep their house in order and then they start blaming the Bharatiya Janata Party. That is the reason for their debacle.
Okay. Strong words from both sides. Javed Ansari, you're listening as patiently as I am. Where is the truth? Is the Congress now desperate at all? Do you get a sense that for once the Congress's desperation to save the government perhaps will ensure that at least for now, even if it means a change in chief ministership, they are ready to do whatever it takes to save this government in Himachal Pradesh?
Well, evidently so. The very fact that they've rushed Mr. Bhupinder Singh Hooda and DK Shiv Kumar there, two very experienced, seasoned practitioners of the art of politics, speaks for itself. Earlier but we also need to make up our minds. Earlier we used to criticize the Congress for not showing enough of a fight. Now when they're pulling out all the stops, we are finding fault. I mean, what about the morality and the ethics of the MLAs, people who have defected? You know, 3 of them were proposers, not just seconders, they were proposers. They proposed Mr. Singhvi's name. They were amongst the signatories, they were amongst the MLAs who proposed Mr. Singhvi's name. And then overnight they backed out. Mr. Vikramaditya Singh says that यहाँ परिवारवाद है. परिवारवाद तब नहीं होता है जब when only, I mean, has some doctor prescribed that only a member of Veerbhadra Singh's family will be chief minister? We criticize the Congress for promoting family. Here, Sukhu, he comes from a really humble background, who has the support of 35 of the 40 Congress MLAs. He was made, they recognized the fact that he had majority support in the CLP and they made him the chief minister. Now he's being toppled because parivarvad ho gaya. So where is the... Mr. Vikramaditya Singh is unhappy that they didn't erect a statue.
Can I respond?
Yeah, I'll let you 1 minute.
They didn't erect a statue of late Veer Bhadra Singh. Now what has happened? The statue hasn't come up, yet he's taken back. So what is the deal been? There's no morality. There is no nothing ethical. Jiski lathi uski bais. This is what happened in Karnataka. This is what happened in Himachal. This is what happened in Uttar Pradesh. And this is what will keep
So you're
happening.
saying there is no morality left for our MLAs. They are available to the highest bidder in a way. And that is part of the problem. You know, Ajoy Kumar, that really in a way sums up the way politics is being played out today. Many of the MLAs, Congress MLAs who've switched not just in Himachal but in the last few months across states, the charge is that they simply are looking at greener pastures because the BJP is the party on the rise. I mean, that would have happened when the Congress was in power. Now the BJP is in power and our MLAs have no morality.
So, you know, the rise of the Bharatiya Janata Party, whether it's the electoral bonds or whether it's the control on media, I mean, I think the day these two things go off, then it will be total decimation of the Bharatiya Janata Party. I strongly believe it. But we live in strange times, as I said. I can only agree on a couple of things. I agree definitely that the political morality, and it's for us also and across also to manage it. Poaching of MLAs, whoever does it, whether we do it or they do it, unfortunately, is not right. And I say it with seriousness because wherever it happens, it should be condemned. My only question is in terms of what Gauravji was saying was, and Gaurav is a very articulate spokesperson, so is Javed Bhai, a very articulate political analyst. The CRPF and the Haryana police escorting the MLAs, you know, they are saying and taking them to a location in Chandigarh. As people who are in politics, where will it end? It is like a script. It's like a pre-sequel to what's happening in Putin's Russia. I'm telling you, people may not get it. I, as a political person, Gaurav as a political person, if this is what it looks like from anybody from outside will laugh in terms of what is this? It is an electoral democracy with nothing else in its credit that so you might go to votes. No, one sec, I'll just complete, sorry. The other issues, Veer Bhadra Singh got insulted. Look at the Vikramaditya Singh's laughable comments. His father was arrested, humiliated, on bail by the Bharatiya Janata Party and abused. And that man has the audacity to say that we insulted him.
Well, he's still your MLA. 1 minute, he's still your MLA. And you're saying, no, 1 minute. He's your MLA. It's not as if he has said this. Sir, it reflects on them. Sir, it reflects on Mr. Vikramaditya Singh. But Gaurav Bhatia, the point, no, 1 minute, sir. No, you, Ajoy Kumar, you've had your time. Gaurav Bhatia, jiski lathi uski bhais. The fact is the BJP is being accused across the board, sam, dam, danda, bhed. Whatever happens, we have to form a government at any cost. Topple a Congress government. Is that the aim in Himachal Pradesh, to form a government now with congressmen, become a Congress-yukt BJP there?
So, Rajdeep, I would say they can hurl accusations at us. Leaving of Ashok Chauhan was because of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Milan Deora left because the Bharatiya Janata Party wanted it. Then they said Nitish Kumar left the Ghamandia group because the Bharatiya Janata Party was able to do so. You know, they won't introspect. Their own weaknesses are coming out in the open. And on your show, you know, the Congress spokesperson is blaming a sitting minister of the Congress party. He's blaming Vikramaditya. He's not just an MLA. His resignation has not been accepted and he has withdrawn it. So he's a sitting minister. Look at the chaos and the confusion that prevails in the Congress party. If it is C for Congress, it is C for confusion and, you know, chaos also. And I must say, a stitch in time saves 9. I have 2 suggestions to make. These political observers who've been sent now, Rajdeep, could have been sent earlier to ensure there are no disgruntled MLs. Yes. Not done. Second, this is an open ballot voting system for the Rajya Sabha. Do you know if a voter or an MLA refuses to show the vote to the presiding officer or the officer of the party, his vote would be rejected? Why did the Congress not do that? It came to a 34-34. So as a lawyer, I'm telling them that they have weaknesses within and they start blaming the Bharatiya Janata Party. The Bharatiya Janata Party is standing on its own strength and is getting blessings from the people.
Okay, final word, Javed Ansari. Do you see the Chief Minister being changed? Do you see Sukhu being changed if that is the demand which the dissidents make? Or do you believe that the Congress will be able to manage the situation? What's your sense?
I don't rule out the possibility of his being changed, but it won't happen right away. In due course, yes, probably. I do know that there's a deal in the works. If it comes about, then probably he will stay in power, but how effective will he be in governance? I'm not so sure.
Okay, so you see a deal taking place in Himachal Pradesh to save the Congress. 24 hours is a long time in politics. We'll wait and see what happens in the next 24 hours. But clearly for now, the Congress is desperate and doing all it can to try and save its last government there in Himachal Pradesh. Ajoy Kumar, Gaurav Bhatia, Javed Ansari for joining me here. Thanks very much. Let's take a break at this point. When we return, we are turning to our Get Real India story. Another ground report, a historic drug haul, or one of the largest ever drug hauls, seized once again of the Gujarat coast. What's the Gujarat narcotics connection? That's after the break.
Business Today salutes India's finest corporate achievers. We celebrate innovative strategies for resilient and sustainable businesses in a fast-changing world. From mid-sized to unicorns, from new entries to lifetime achievement awards, be a part of an event where excellence meets inspiration. Join us in honoring the trailblazing titans of India Inc. at Business Today Mind Rush and the Best CEO Awards.
Welcome back. Let's turn to another of our special reports today, where there was a big drug bust yet again off the coast of Gujarat today. The Indian Navy, along with the Narcotics Bureau, seized a record 3,330 kilograms of drugs ranging from charas from a boat. 5 suspects have been arrested, but this brings once again into focus just how the Gujarat coastline is emerging as the key entry point for drugs via sea into India.
In one of the biggest drug hauls in India in terms of quantity, 3,100 kilograms of drugs were seized from a boat off the Gujarat coast on Tuesday. 5 suspects were nabbed in the joint operation by the Indian Navy, Narcotics Control Bureau and the Gujarat Anti-Terrorism Squad. 3,089 kilograms of cannabis, 158 kilograms of methamphetamine and 25 kilogram morphine were seized. The narcotics were allegedly marked produce of Pakistan. The seized drugs are worth 2,000 crore rupees in the international market.
27 फरवरी 2024 की सुबह इस संदिग्ध जहाज को रोका गया। आगे की आवश्यक कार्रवाई के लिए भारतीय युद्धपोत द्वारा जहाज और चालक दल को पोरबंदर लेकर आया गया। 5 विदेशी नागरिकों को पास कोई भी पहचान दस्तावेज नहीं थे, उन्हें हम लोगों ने डिटेन किया है। कंपनी पाकिस्तान का उत्पाद लिखा हुआ है, जिससे इसमें पाकिस्तान का कुछ हाथ होने की या वहां से तार जुड़ने के संदेह हमें प्रकट हो रहा है।
Operation Sagar Manthan was carried out based on inputs from a surveillance aircraft. A naval ship which was at sea for 2 days stopped the suspicious boat as it entered Indian territorial waters. Upon inspection of the boat, the authorities discovered the large drugs consignment. 5 crew members suspected to be Pakistanis were arrested. The seized boat, drugs and the arrested suspects have been taken to Porbandar.
इस पर हम लोग कई वीक से काम कर रहे थे और इसमें इंडियन नेवी का बहुत स्टेलर रोल रहा है। उसके लिए मैं बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ इंडियन नेवी का। और इसमें गुजरात एटीएस ने बहुत ही कारगर कार्रवाई की है। चाबहार पोर्ट से ये उसकी ओरिजिन है, इसका डेस्टिनेशन इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेशन।
An investigation is underway to collect more information on the suspected Pakistani crew members and to find the destination of the narcotics. Gujarat has emerged as one of the entry points for drugs via sea into India. In 2021, heroin worth 21,000 crore rupees was recovered at Mundra port. Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's turn from there to another special report today. This time another instance of paper leaks that is hounding the Uttar Pradesh government. Question papers of the RO-ARO preliminary exams conducted by the UPPSC on February 11th have also been allegedly leaked. The aspirants are out on the streets demanding cancellation of that exam. It's our Get Real India story.
First, protests over Uttar Pradesh Police Constable recruitment examination. Now, agitation to get exam for recruitment of review officers and assistant review officers scrapped. Nearly 11 lakh people appeared for the tests to fill 411 posts held on February 11th. The two tests, General Studies and Hindi, were held in 2 shifts. Job aspirants alleged that the question papers were leaked beforehand.
सर मैंने इसको सब पूरा पेपर थोड़ा स्टडी की तो सर उसमें पेज नंबर 29 और 24 पर हिंदी का भी पेपर मिला। पहले सोचा सर मैंने कि शायद फेक पेपर होगा, लेकिन जब मैं 2:30 बजे परीक्षा दे करके निकला हूँ और उसमें मुझे हूबहू सेम सेट और सेम क्वेश्चन मिले।
They also alleged that the questions matched and the answers were also provided.
ये हिंदी का पेपर है, ये दूसरी पाली का।
जी सर, ये दूसरी पाली का पेपर था। सेम क्वेश्चन सर आए, सारे 60 के 60 क्वेश्चन होते हैं सर हिंदी के, सर 60 के 60 इसमें पूरे हैं सर।
जीएस में 140 सवाल पूछे गए थे, उनके जो आंसर वायरल हुए हैं 140 के 40 आंसर वायरल हुए हैं, उसमें भी सेम वायरल हुए हैं।
अच्छा एक चीज राहुल की ये जो क्वेश्चन, ये जो नंबर है, ये क्या है चीज है? 413116
नंबर पड़ा होता है, हर पेपर पर एक नंबर आयोग डाल के देता है। तो ये इससे भी देखा जा सकता है कि जो पेपर वायरल हुआ है और जो पेपर आए हैं, आयोग खुद चाहे अगर वो अपनी जांच में देख सकता है कि इस कोड का पेपर हमने बनाया था कि नहीं।
Pawan and Rahul also pinpoint when it was leaked.
पीडीएफ वायरल हो रही है कैम स्कैनर की, उसकी जो फॉर्मेट है उसमें तो 10 ही फरवरी का टाइम दिखा रहा है। तो सबसे बड़ा प्रश्न चिन्ह उठता है क्या एक दिन पहले पेपर वायरल हो गया? अगर इसका जवाब हाँ है, इसकी जांच कौन करेगा?
The UP Public Service Commission on February 12th ordered an internal inquiry as well as an STF probe into the alleged paper leak. The state government's personal department on February 24th urged people to mail any information or evidence they have to seki@nic.in by Tuesday. The candidates say that they have sent proof of paper leak to the mail ID given by the UP PSC and personal department. The protesters insist that the exam must be cancelled. The Yogi government had recently cancelled the police constable recruitment exam conducted on February 7th and 18th following allegations of paper leak. Nearly 50 lakh applications had come for 60,000 constable vacancies in the state police. With Santosh Kumar, Bureau Report, India Today.
It is now a perennial problem, paper leaks. Let me end though with a story that once again needs your support. We end with the story of baby Bani, the elephant who was injured in a collision with a train earlier this month. She's now undergoing treatment in Mathura. Netizens are tracking every moment of her recovery on the social media. Take a look at this report.
This 9-month-old baby elephant is on the path to recovery after a collision with a train in Jim Corbett National Park rendered her immobile. Baby Bani had also lost her mother in the accident that took place in the first week of February. Bani was rescued by the Uttarakhand Forest Department and NGO Wildlife SOS. With infected open wounds and a stiff left hip joint aggravated by lack of movement, she is now undergoing treatment at the Wildlife SOS Elephant Hospital in Mathura.
Over 200 elephants lose their lives to such train accidents. Many more are left crippled and suffer a great deal. This is a highly avoidable situation. It requires